Hello and welcome to coverage of the TCGPlayer Max Point Invitational. I'm Marshall Sutcliffe in the booth with Frank Lepore. It's time for round 3.
Seems good.
We've got William Huey Jensen sitting at 1-1 playing Obzon. He's playing against Adam Yurichik, who's on Red Green Devotion. This is a matchup I anticipate seeing a fair bit of over the course of the weekend. These are two of the more popular decks. Now, we have just the word Obzon there for Huey. We'll kind of figure out as we go. We've got the deck list here.
The deck lists are all
Figure out what's what.
The deck lists are all very similar. I mean, there's a 3-card difference.
Yeah, well, of the mid-range versions, but there are aggressive versions that are significantly different.
You have Rakshasa Death Dealers and Warden of the First Tree.
Exactly, as opposed to Elspeths and such. So it can change for sure. But yeah, like you said, you do see a lot.
But it's weird.
Of
Sometimes you
overlap.
see the Rakshasa Death Dealers and the Elspeths to go over the top. I think it's just Abzans are just basically good card decks right now.
So nice start here for Huey, who's got a Fleecemane Lion facing down an Elvish Mystic.
I feel like the Fleecemane Lion is definitely advantaged here.
Yeah, by about threefold.
If
you're
in the Magic world, right? You're a character in the Magic world. You want to be an Elvish Mystic or a Fleecemane Lion?
Yeah, not remotely close. Actually, I want to be Plukernos.
Okay,
yeah.
that's probably a better.
Now that you mention it.
It's always greedy of you.
I'm hungry.
That's true.
This world's not going to eat itself.
That guy does eat guys. It's true. I guess if you're going to be a monster, you might as well be a big one.
That's right.
He's legendary too. That means you're not going to encounter any of yourself in the wild.
Yeah, you don't want to compete with people when it comes to eating worlds.
He is a world eater. Jeez, that's quite a title. I could see Red Green Devotion seems like a very Adam Yurichik deck. He likes playing things.
Why do you say that? I haven't actually watched Adam play that much.
He likes playing cards with decks with cards with Hornet in the name. Hornet Queen, Hornet Nest.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, there are 2 Hornet Queens in this deck, and there are 3 Hornet Nests in the sideboard. So he did not make a liar of me, thankfully.
All right, here's a Thoughtseize now for Huey, who, after using Obzon Charm to take down Pelukranos, is looking to really neutralize the threats here from Adam Yurichik and keep that Fleecemane Lion rocking and rolling.
It's funny how much work this Fleecemane Lion's probably going to end up doing this game.
Yeah, it looks like Genesis Hydra is probably the take. Again, we've seen this pretty consistently. There is also Dragon Lord Atarka, so Huey's going to have to match up the threats for both of these things are great. Question is, how much can Adam fire off the Genesis Hydra for?
Right.
What are the type of cards he could hit with it as an individual threat? He's got an Obzon Charm that can kill it, so it's not that. It's, does he hit a Xenagos? Does he hit a Whisperwood? What kind of mana can Adam actually make here?
I think Genesis Hydra is still the right play. The 2 cards is just better than the Atarka.
Also, Atarka's infinite away from actually coming down.
That and you should probably have Fleecemane Lion monstrous by then, so by that point you have a 4/4 where you can deal 4. You deal 4 damage. No, it's Hexproof, so you can't even do that.
I think he might actually get really aggressive here now that he knows his hand and use a Dromica's
just kill
command
the Elvish Mystic
and put a counter on the.
Yeah, I can see that.
On the Lion,
Attack
and
on
that
for
gets
4.
him in for 4 damage and leaves Adam Yurichik his best threat being a 7-drop with just 3 mana available. All right, it looks like Huey's decided that's a little bit too aggressive though, and he's going to pass the turn back. Got to be tempted to go for that though, huh?
I would, but I'm a greedy man.
He gets in an extra point of damage and really knocks Adam's mana situation.
Yeah,
down
and when I look at your hand, and I see your 1 threat is Dragon Lord Atarka.
Wow! He's got Bile Blight in his hand. Does he have a black mana? And he finds it right off the top. So nasty.
What if
he needed an untapped
if he didn't have that, he could literally just play Dragon Lord next turn.
Wow, that is so disgusting. Adam Yurichik anticipated this happening once he saw the Urborg.
That's the second match in a row that the top card was or needed Urborg.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
She had him just chuck this guy out. He's like, eh.
Yeah, he's got to be tilting pretty hard at this point.
Oh, that's so rough. That Urborg.
Just the casual 3-for-1.
Oh, but not even that. The necessity of those 3 cards at that moment.
Oh, those are all 3
if
real
Adam
cards.
Untaps, he gets to Dragon Lord Atarka his Fleecemane Lion away.
So he's going to actually use this to take care of this Rattleclaw Mystic here and get in there for 4 damage.
He could flip it up in response. That's the thing.
Could have.
The value.
Yeah. And this is a Siege Rhino to keep the beats flowing. He even has the next land so that he can monstrous Fleecemane Lion. He kept a land in his hand.
Adams 5. William has 8 point. There you go. Go. Now he just puts 2 counters on the Siege Rhino, and that's going to be the end of the line. Boop.
Bink.
I like that he's like 1-1, just in case.
I like diversifying a little there.
Yeah, it's like your stock portfolio. You got to diversify.
So a very cleanly played game there from Huey.
Looks like David Williams and Josh McClain on the back table are going to the sideboards too.
It does seem to be the
Unless
case.
they have really big hands. Like, these are our 30-card hands. They just both have Reliquary
take
Tower.
The first guess as my official
I think I was
final
right
answer
on
on that. Yeah.
the initial guess.
All right. Well, we get to hang out with the players for a few minutes while everybody figures out their sideboard scenarios.
I still can't get over the caliber of, like, even these 2 feature matches alone. Like, Josh McClain has he won a Pro Tour or just a Grand Prix?
No, he has not won the PT.
Okay.
He has won a GP.
He's definitely top 8 at Pro Tours, though, correct?
He has won a GP. I don't think he has a PT top 8 yet.
Interesting.
I could be wrong.
I could have sworn it was like he's very good in Modern. Like, Modern is definitely Josh's strong suit, and he's unfortunately known for Birthing Pod, which is no longer a Modern staple. You know, it would be ideal if there was a website where you could just look up a player and it would show all their accomplishments, like a database. I don't know if that exists.
Keep me up to date on that one.
But it seems reasonable, right? Like, you update it once per event, so. But these guys are playing Standard, and if you're looking for more Standard action, then you can play in the Standard State Championships that are coming up on October 17th and 18th. Format is Standard, obviously, and the winner gets an invitation to the TCGPlayer Max Point Invitational next year, which is this event that is going on right now, and also the TCGPlayer Max Point, and it also qualifies them for the TCGPlayer Max Point Championship, which is another $50,000 event. So 2 $50,000 events, and you get to claim this title of state champion, which is pretty sweet. So get out there and play some Standard. Yeah, the pros are today, so there's no mistaking that.
Yeah, Josh had a hell of a year last year. He won. Well, so he finished runner-up to Reed Duke at GP Miami.
Okay, so finalist.
Yeah, he won GP Detroit.
Okay.
And he also top-8 GP Richmond.
That's pretty good.
That was big Richmond, too. That was 4,300 players.
Yeah.
You know, that was not fussing around.
That was the
but he doesn't
the
have
X1
no PT top 8 for Josh quite yet.
Still not unimpressive.
He was platinum. He had 47 pro points on the season.
Who's the guy he's playing against? Has that guy done anything?
He has done a few things.
Okay.
He's got a PT top 8.
Among other things.
He's also a GP champion.
Also, do World Series of Poker bracelets count?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in my world, they do.
In my world, they do as well.
Yeah. I tried to win one last week.
How'd that go?
Did not win one.
I hear it's tough.
It's not easy.
I hear it's not as easy as it was. Poker's really exploded, too, so. So what do these guys have? Adams playing Red Green Devotion. Nylia's Disciple, probably not coming in. Hornet Nest is probably pretty decent against William Jensen. He has, Fleecemane Lions and Siege Rhinos. Even if Siege Rhino tramples over, he's still getting 2 Bs out of it. 1 Den Protector, 2 Arbor Colossus. Arbor Colossus, he's just a big guy. Nissa Worldwaker, 2 of them. 1 Xenagos, the Reveler. That is the Planeswalker. 1 Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, and 2 Plummet. Plummet's probably not coming in. I could see Ugin actually making an appearance, just exiling all the creatures. It gets rid of Fleecemane Line, which is one of the few things that does when it's monstrous. Indestructible does not care about exiling. Or vice versa, the other way around, I suppose. Exiling does not care about Indestructible, I should say. And William Jensen, let's see if he's got any sweepers. He's got 1 Crux of Fate in the main deck, and that looks like the only sweeper, so.
That would be pretty handy.
He has 2 Duress on the side, but he has an Ugin of his own, another Crux of Fate, 3 Drown of Sorrow, 1 Thoughtseize, an Nissa for him as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Crux, the Drown, the Ugin come in.
1 Johnny Mentor of Heroes, that's interesting. 1 Read the Bones, 1 Dramoka's Command, 1 Anafenza. He has a lot of 1-ofs.
He does indeed. He's old school.
He's old school. Just put 15 1-ofs in this thing and bring them all in when I need them. a lot of the cards overlap too. So like one Thoughtseize, two Duress. So like, you want Thoughtseize in certain matchups, you want Duress in certain matchups, and some you want both. So. Oh, William did not like his hand. Going to 6.
Pretty quick mulligan there.
Yeah, that was quick mulligan. What do you think about looking when you mulligan?
I don't.
Okay.
I never do.
Some are strictly look, some are strictly don't look.
Yeah. I trust somebody excuse me, somebody like Huey to know the difference, but it's one of those things where that information
Doesn't help you.
doesn't you made the decision based off of the information that you had in front of you. It wasn't based
And you
on
can't
what
you
could
can't
draw.
say it was a bad decision because you happened to draw the right cards. Like you can't make the decision based on that. So.
Right. So it's not really relevant. I mean, if you just happen to be randomly curious, that's fine, but
I think that's what it is. I'm randomly curious. I
yeah,
would say.
the problem with that is that it can actually affect your
it
mental
influences
state a little
you.
bit.
Yeah, it makes you think that you should be keeping more bad hands because you could just get lucky.
Like, who's the happier person? The person who has to mulligan, or the person who has to mulligan and then realize that they probably would have won the game if they didn't? Right?
Yeah.
Like, for me, I'm just like, I'd rather just not know. It's not like it was relevant to the decision anyway. Like I said, a guy like Huey, he's got so much experience with this type of stuff. It's not going to affect him.
Right.
As general advice, I
That's
say
true,
don't bother looking. I've definitely seen people go, oh,
and it's all the
totally
time.
would have
Probably
won.
once an event, I would
Obviously,
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also temptation. Like people just want to know.
Yeah. It's also bad the other direction too when they look and they say, "Oh, good. I'm sure glad I mulliganed." It's like it still doesn't speak to your decision.
Yeah, it was
like,
good
it was
before
either
you
good or
looked.
not.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So both leading off with temples here.
Both leading off with temples, but Yurchik now immediately going to the mana development stage here. Usually, what happens early.
Yeah, and like I said, like the advantage that Adam has now from going first is just very, very high. Like especially because what you ideally want is the turn 2 mana creature to play Courser of Krufix on 3 and still play a land off the top if you can. 4 mana to Williams 3. Interesting. No place from William Jensen. I would have expected something.
Yeah, I mean he's got an Obzon charm, I believe.
Oof. Ugin
Oh,
on
hello,
top.
Ugin.
Ooh. Looks like
He's also got a
Dromika's
Dromica's command that he can use here. So I don't think he would have wanted to give his opponent a peek there.
Yep, another Mystic. So we know that even
Wow,
if...
there's a Crux of Fate in hand
Yeah.
for Huey here.
I was just going to say, even if Jensen has Crux of Fate, he's still a turn away. So next turn he's going to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think he cares.
It's not Ugin mana. If he has a Nykthos,
If he could get a Planeswalker down before Huey can Crux, then it's a big game.
then we got a game. So what happens if Adam draws Ugin and then right underneath is a Nykthos? That's pretty good. Forest
Then
for Jensen.
You can cast it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
That would be massive. It would probably just be the game.
And then you plus Ugin. William plays Crux of Fate.
And
Up
he's
Ugin
just
again.
Dead, yeah.
And Ugin's at like 13 now.
Ugin's approaching, or should be right at
Ultimate range.
ultimate
Yeah.
range. So, yeah, if that happened, then
Gain
that would
7,
be pretty sick
look
for
at the top 7,
Yurchik here.
play 7.
And he needs something pretty spicy here. He is down a game, and Huey's not going to give him an inch. But Huey is certainly hoping that Yurchik will commit a little more along the lines of creatures to the board here. He finds a Foothills. See what's under that. Whoa,
Oh, there
worn off.
it is. So close.
He's going to shuffle that away, though.
See, the problem is now, like, unfortunately, that was his window. So, like, William's going to go back to his turn. He's going to wrath the board,
yeah.
presumably. And then the Nykthos is going to do nothing. So.
Yeah, he's 1 mana short. Now, interesting, though, Yurchik could easily play something like a Whisperwood here, which would put him in a good spot. The thing is, Huey, I believe, has an Obzon Charm or a downfall.
Something, right?
Yeah. So it does look like Huey's going to be able to really maximize on this Crux of Fate here, kind of no matter what Yurchik does. The only thing that Yurchik can really do to help mitigate this is play a Planeswalker.
That is
He's
7.
playing something big.
Oh, is it going to be a Targa?
No, it's going to be
it's just a Genesis
yeah,
item.
and again, he's digging for Xenagos here.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
and he finds
Not what
nothing.
you want to see.
Yeah, so this is just a huge blowout for
Yeah,
Yurchik.
William Jensen's like, sounds great.
Let's do it. I think Huey's just completely thrilled with everything that happened on this turn.
Yeah, I feel like this is not great for Adam.
He gets to see his next draw step too before he cruxes.
Right.
He is not compelled to use any removal here. He's going to take whatever 5 damage or whatever it is, maybe 6.
Yeah, it looks like a Rattle Claw and two coursers.
Yeah, so just not a big deal at all.
No Rattle Claw, just 4.
There's the Whisperwood.
The Rattle Claw that was in play was used for the Genocide, or the new one can't attack. So.
Yeah, all right. So it's Crux o'clock here for Huey. He does have an untapped land. He's got a Windswept Heath hiding back there, so that can get the job done.
Just
here.
puts it straight in the graveyard.
So you watch how quickly Yurchik accepts his 6-for-1 fate here.
Man, he's like,
he's
let me
already
take
taken
this
the dice
die
off. He's like, you gonna crux me, bro? You got it? You got it? You gonna crux me? Don't slow roll me. You got it? Bang.
No, that was a pretty
Crux.
That was a reasonably paced crux.
Naming.
Do you have dragons? No, not dragons. Yeah, that's.
All right.
Dragons probably not the ideal
So,
pick here.
6-for-1 complete for Huey. Feels like it's going to be difficult for him to lose from this point, but of course anything's possible.
Right top deck though.
Yeah, I mean Huey knew it was coming, but Huey's got removal lined up that he's going to be able to take care of the Whisperwood Elemental with. And then it's just manifest, just a Rashad manifest.
Huey's cast 1 card this game, and it was Crux of Fate, and it got rid of like 6 or 7 of Adam's cards.
Yeah, it looks like Huey also has the option of Drown and Sorrowing and maybe Bile Blighting, like if he can maximize on those sort of smaller removal spells while keeping his bigger ones intact.
It's harder to do though because he doesn't have.
He's got a Caves of Koilos in his hand too.
Okay, so that makes it much better.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the Bile Blight though. I know he has a Hero's Downfall, but. So Huey's going to resolve the Scry. This thing's going to die. It happened to be an Elvish Mystic. And yeah, he's just going to have to...
Hero's Downfall.
Yeah, so Huey's just doing everything he can to keep the board as completely clear as possible.
I mean, that was a 2-for-1, but the advantage is already still overwhelming on Huey's side.
Yeah. Now, Huey does need something in the lines of a threat, though. He's done a great job playing the control route this time.
What does he have in hand? Just a couple lands?
He's got Land Den Protector.
And Den Protector's good, but...
Yeah, you can see why he used the Hero's Downfall, or the Drown and Sorrow now as well. As he wanted to clear the way because it would have killed his Den Protector anyway. He finds another one off the top, so he would prefer to find something with a little more punch, but those will do just fine, thank you.
Well, he's keeping that one, or he's thinking about it. He's got the old Sideways card on top.
Yeah, he's
the indication of a thinker.
Tanking.
Do I want this? Let me see your graveyard. Decisions. Like he's not good enough. He doesn't have like a great plan here. I mean, Den Protector's an awesome card, but he's only getting back a removal spell. So it's still possible for Adam to just come back with like a one or two threats.
Like a big Genesis Hydra or something like that, yeah.
Plus Adam now has Dragonlord Atarka mana, and 1 more mana, and he has Ugin in hand. We know that.
Is that a Rattleclaw for Yurchik? What is that? That's
Den
a Den Protector. Oh my god, that's huge here. He gets to get back Genesis Hydra.
And this is like the swinginess of this format. Like it's cool. I like it, but like you can tell like sometimes someone's way ahead, and like Jensen got a 5, 6, 7 for 1. I don't even know. I don't even know how many creatures died there.
It was a 6-for-1.
But Adam he's still in this game.
Oh, he's very much in this game.
Oh man.
He is very, very much in this game.
So William's probably gonna flip his own Den Protector, get back Hero's Downfall.
Yes, that does seem like the thing that he's compelled to do here.
And then Ugin's taken care of. But then Adam still has the Genesis Hydra, right? Is that what we got?
Yes.
Jeez. And he gets to attack for 3, and Williams at 8 life here.
Phew, there's the Siege Rhino.
All right. Well, that guy's a real jerk.
He does get to do both, right? So this is nice.
Yes.
For Huey.
Double black boop boop, and then Siege Rhino.
So yeah, that was a good draw for Huey. That
I think
stabilizes his board decently here.
I think Huey just has lands in hand now, right?
He has 1 more card, yeah.
Was it another Den Protector?
Yes, he has another Den Protector.
Wow,
in hand.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he drew that the turn prior.
Jeez.
So
Doesn't Adam have the Dragon Lord of Tarka in hand? Oh, he's the Genesis Hydra. I
He's
guess
got
we're
the
playing
Hydra.
that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Genesis Hydra for 7, he could actually hit a Dragon Lord of Tarka here, kill your Siege Rhino, attack you back down to 8. Oh man, he could live the dream here.
I mean, Yurchik, he's got great options at this
7,
point.
7 into 7, 7? Or is the target Dragon Lord of Tarka's an 8, 8, isn't it?
Dragon Lord Tucker's an 8/8.
That's real big.
With Flample.
Flample. Trying. He's like, yeah, this guy. For the full Monty.
All right, here we
1,
go.
2, 3,
There's a
4,
Raptor.
5, 6. Oh, the last card was the Dragon Lord
Whoa!
of Tarka.
He gets there, does all 5 damage to that, and I think we might be seeing a game 3 here unless Huey
He
can come
has
up with something
a
pretty
7,
special.
7 and an 8, 8.
Now, can Huey, let's see, can he
Even-
survive? The question is, because
Even
he
if
does have a Crux of Fate in his CR.
But then he still has dragon. Like he has to name dragons or non-dragons.
Yeah, he's just dead here.
This is no bueno. Plus, the convenient thing is, he attacks him with Den Protector down to 8. So Dragon Lord of Tarka's lethal and Genesis Hydra's lethal. He has to deal with both of them.
The Hydra's on 7.
Oh, he's on 7.
But yeah.
Okay, so non-dragons are lethal and dragons are lethal.
Yes,
is a better way to put it.
That is the truth.
All right.
He's trying to decide if he can survive, and I think he can, right? Like if he
He can
goes,
survive.
if he goes Den Protector, get back downfall, kill Dragon Lord of Tarka, chump block the Genesis Hydra, that puts him to 5.
yeah,
gives
and then you're
him
at
a-
parity. Well, no, because he still
No.
has the 7.
Then he's still way behind,
Yeah, that's
but
rough.
but I mean, at least it gives him a draw step, right?
And the flyer's gone. Yeah,
Yeah, the Flyer's gone.
he goes to 5.
He's gonna pass.
I think it looks like he agrees.
He also could do that same play, but instead of chump blocking, he could just block the Den Protector. That trades those off and gives him a clean draw to stabilize the board with a removal spell for the Genesis Hydra or any creature to block. I think I like that play a little bit better. So yeah, I think Huey's going to do that. I think he's going to flip up,
Get back downfall.
the downfall, and block the Den Protector here, going to 1.
That's super brutal.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, but it does
Brute
give him an out. And the board would be clear, like if he drew a removal spell for the Hydra,
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
you know,
he's
and also any
he has
creature
to
he draws
guarantee it.
can chump block it. Like let's say he draws another Den Protector, now he can start looping. you
plus
know.
knowing Adam doesn't have siege rhinos.
Yeah. All right, so
one
there we
life
go.
is basically the same as 6.
So there we
I
go.
mean, in terms of a lot of the creatures in that deck.
This is a huge top deck here for Huey, though. He's going to need to find something. And also, if Yurchik has any other threat to speak of,
Looks like he does.
and I mean any threat.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Real good. Oh, and Radical. He's like, you know what? Radical Mystic too.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well,
And
that
the fact that he can just sack when Whisperwood Elemental
yeah,
to save all
that
his
will
guys,
do it.
like.
Yeah. I don't think Huey is the
I don't
maybe
think there's a card in
maybe
this deck.
Ugin.
Yeah,
At
Ugin
any
would probably
rate.
be the only. But yeah. Ugin
Done
would do
deal.
it.
All right. So we're gonna get a game 3 here versus
Man, I
with
thought
these two
thought
guys.
William Jensen had that.
Hey,
game
he
with
was in the driver's
Once
seat.
he played that Crux of Fate, I was like, that's Adam's entire life gone.
Yeah, he set up a beautiful crux, but it wasn't enough. And once again, our players are on the synchronized shuffling plan.
Yeah, it's funny.
unfortunately,
These
so-
games are ending at the exact same time. It's like clockwork over here.
You see Dave Williams chatting with Eric Froelich there on the left. They're good friends. They have been for years.
Oh, it's good that they know each other.
They have a lot in common.
Maybe they they do have a lot in common. That is very true. They share some non-magic hobbies together. Very successful at those. If you guys are looking to pick up magic cards, feel free to head on over to TCGPlayer.com and check out TCGPlayer Direct. It's actually one of the best ways to get your cards if you're in the market for magic cards. It's certified grading. We have perfect delivery guarantee and free shipping. So you order from TCGPlayer Direct. No matter how many vendors you order from, you'll get them in one package, and we will double check the grade for you. So it's a great way to get all your orders in one convenient shipment rather than spaced out over many shipments. So check out TCGPlayer Direct. It's a great deal and super good value.
And back to furious sideboard action.
furious.
My God, we run good.
What?
Donuts just appeared.
Donuts did just appear from Dunkin' Donuts, and as I'm sure Marshall can attest, living in Washington, we don't have Dunkin'
Yeah, I don't
Donuts
know what
up
this
there.
is, but I'm gonna eat it.
It's foreign to us.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida, and like,
Do they have Dunkin' Donuts
yes,
down
we
there?
did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a thing?
It's not. It's okay. So, Melissa used to live in Rhode Island, and in there, it's a thing. Like,
It's a
it's the
big deal.
Starbucks of Rhode Island. Like, there's 2 Dunkin' Donuts on like every block. It's ridiculous.
All right.
And
well,
so it went to like when she moved down to Florida with me, it was like, well, do you guys have Dunkin' Donuts? And I'm like, yeah, we got Dunkin' Donuts. And she's like, okay, but it wasn't nearly the same amount of.
but
Dunkin'
then you
Donuts.
guys moved out here.
And then we moved out here,
where Starbucks
and
is
it's
the
like-
Starbucks of Seattle.
yeah. And she misses it like hardcore. Like and I liked it too. I like Dunkin' Donuts. It's sweet, but there's no Dunkin' Donuts in Seattle.
Isn't it
you know?
literally sweet?
It's literally and figuratively sweet. Yeah, it's sweet all over.
Yeah, we don't have it there. I don't.
No.
It's just not a thing.
Yeah, and Chick-fil-A wasn't a thing, and like there's a bunch of things.
Yeah, we
that-
don't have that either.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we maybe just got one.
You just got one, and every time we look, it's like we're on the way to Mock's Boarding House,
Mm-hmm.
and every time we pass it, there's lines around the block.
Yeah.
It's
I
ridiculous.
don't eat at that place, man.
Such,
Homie don't play that.
such a stern.
Yeah, I'm out. Dunkin' Donuts, though.
They're all
I
right.
am willing to partake.
I will indulge. All right. Looks like we're.
God, these guys are really just on straight up synchronized
it's
sideboarding here.
real
Like
weird,
they
man.
just are not giving us a window at all.
They're
to
both
watch
going to
live
3
Magic.
games, and they're both like shuffling and sideboarding the exact same times. That's so like. What are the odds of that? Like
It happens occasionally.
games 1 and
yeah.
2 finishing at the exact same
I
times.
mean, it's
for
not
both
like it's the
matches?
first time I've seen it, but it is
It's rare. It's
incredible
gotta
that
be
they've
rare.
both done it both times. Yeah.
Maybe this is a bit they do. This is their who's on first.
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for some goofy music to come on in the
All
background
right.
here.
Oh, award of the first tree. That's an
Yeah.
interest. That's aggressive.
Well, I mean, this is Dave Williams, but
Oh, this is the backup
Yeah.
match. So that's I was like,
yeah.
I don't even remember seeing that.
I was
in
gonna say, I
William
mean, it's not
Jensen's
that
deck.
crazy, but then I realized he probably thinks this is.
Yeah, I
bit-
was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
All right, let's jump back over to the main matchup. We'll pop over on this one if there's
If
still
there's
going.
time.
Yeah.
Seems like the Fates are not involved. They're not interested in that though.
No. All right, so there's significantly less aggressive start here
Yes.
from Huey.
Whew,
With
this seems better.
No Warden. And there's a Death Miss Raptor on
That
turn
guy's-
2 here for Europe check.
That guy's hard to deal with. That guy is not a fun. Like no one's gonna invite that guy to their party, right? Like if you're having a party, you don't invite Death Miss Raptor. And then he just keeps coming. You're just like, no, man, just go, get out of here.
Yeah,
he
that
just
guy's
comes back again.
Oh, he's definitely a jerk.
It's just real rude, super rude.
And you can see that Huey is really embracing the control side of his deck here
He's
post
reading the
board.
bones.
He's reading the bones. Last time we saw him play Crux of Fate,
What are those bones saying? You think?
well, they said Courser of Crewfix Fleeceman Lion.
You think they just say it? They just say the exact names.
Well, you have to read it. They don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a written.
It's not hearing the bones.
Right.
Oh, geez, that's aggressive. Double Death Miss Raptors.
Those are really annoying for Huey. I mean, he's going to have to grind through those, and they put up a pretty impressive clock. Turn 2 and turn 3 Death Miss
And
Raptors.
once Adam gets 5, he can just go then Protector face down. Go. That's real.
Yeah,
it's a-
which is next turn,
It's a
by the way.
conundrum.
He doesn't have anything in his
Siege
yard
Rhino.
yet, but... All right, Siege Rhino's okay, but this is one of the benefits of Death Miss Raptor.
You know what happens when you block a Death Miss Raptor with a
Yes,
Siege Rhino?
I am keenly aware of this interaction.
not good.
Yeah.
That dude's venomous.
Yeah, the dancing dinosaur of doom there. Ready to rumble.
I'm not sure if he's venomous or poisonous. Interesting. Might have to look into this.
Don't know the difference. Is there a difference?
I think poisonous is when it's ingested.
I see. I mean, I'm assuming if you ingested venom, that wouldn't be good for you. I don't actually know that to be true. All right, so here is a Genesis Hydra for a bunch. What's it for? 4? 3?
Only 3. Did he
That would
not?
be for more.
did he-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it should be for 4.
Like 7. Looks like it should have been 4. No, 5. What's going on
What is
here?
going on here?
Did he not activate Nykthos? Did he just tap it for a mana?
He could go tap Nykthos, make 2, 4,
He makes
5,
5.
6, 7.
He
It
has
should
an
have been
extra
a 5.
forest. That's.
What? This happened earlier too.
Why is everyone activating their not activating their like?
By the way, for
Genesis...
people that have been watching, we were talking earlier that happened to Brandon Nelson, and I went over there and asked the judge, "Hey, what exactly was the scenario there?" And it turns out, he just miscounted. He put it at 4, and so the judge call was, "Hey, do we need to change anything with the counters or whatever?"
The game state's fine, right?
Yeah, he said the board that since they
legal.
had passed the turn, it was a little bit too late. So
that and like, there was nothing illegal about it, you know.
Correct.
This is very strange that he didn't. So the double Deathsmith Raptor is 5, and the Elvish Mystic is 5 devotion. Activates Nykthos. He has 1 extra forest, which is 6 mana. Elvish Mystic is 7 mana. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Because whenever this happens, I always assume that I'm the one missing something, you know, and I'm like, oh, he had this, or oh, this was a factor. So I always want to make sure and double check to make sure I'm correct, because...
Yeah. I mean, one thing you will see occasionally is that the player knows what the top card of their library is, so they'll do it for less mana so that they know because of what they're hitting anyway, and then they can play another spell that turn. But that just wasn't the case here.
Yeah, if you see like Whisperwood, you'll do it for 5, even if you can do it for 7.
He whiffed?
I think so.
Right? Like, look, those Deathmist Raptors were there. He tapped the elf, so we know that didn't have anything.
So if he did it for 5, I want to keep tabs on his next 2 draws to see what he might have hit.
Oh, you're just going to be super results-oriented? I like it. We couldn't see it. Now, this is actually a nice sequence here for Huey, though, who attacked with Siege Rhino to put the race back to Adam, but played a Fleecemane Lion. And if that Fleecemane Lion goes monstrous, it can hold back the Deathmist Raptors pretty indefinitely. Yeah, so...
Until the end of time.
This is getting quite interesting.
Unless Ugin comes down, in which case, that's when time ends. All right, so we're adding 5, I think. Okay. Oh, that's actually...
This time we added 5.
Yeah, all right. I mean, this is actually pretty good, though.
Yeah, this is massive for him.
Yeah, 4/4 forests are real good.
Of course, they've got Trample as well, and they are going to enable a mighty attack here.
At 10.
Now, is he not attacking with the Elvish Mystic here?
I mean, maybe he wants to just block in case he attacks... if he attacks the Siege Rhino, he can block it with Elvish Mystic, and Nissa lives.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lethal attack right now, so I suppose it doesn't matter, yeah.
So I imagine you...
It means you get in for free with it if that matters.
You just block with the Deathsmith Raptor, right? Like, you're not going to kill the forest, and the forest still tramples over.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. He's just keeping it back to block. So and Huey sees, well, this thing's not getting through anyway. So, yeah, he's just protecting Nissa, basically. All right.
Man, despite the Genesis Hydra 3, it looks like this is a good game for Adam.
Yeah. I mean, Huey keeps fighting back, but that
Nissa was
this is a format
of haymakers,
huge.
though. So, like, as far as we know, William would be like, oh, windmills. Even if he windmill slams like Crux of Fate, though, he still has Nissa on board.
Now, Huey does not have access to Elspeth. Is that correct? In his 75 here.
He has 3 Elspeths.
Okay, so there we go.
In the main deck.
Now we're talking business, right? If he can land an Elspeth here, it could be a pretty big deal.
But
yeah, the trample is going to be an issue.
The forests have trample.
Yeah, totally.
Like, there's so many factors going on right now. There's planeswalkers, there's colorless lands, there's 4/4 creatures with trample, there's 3/3 with death touch. There's a ton of things going on this board.
Yeah, that Elvish Mystic staying back looks pretty important. Whatever he casts here is probably carry added. Yeah, because that's guaranteed to soak up a bunch of damage
much
from
better
the Rhino, and it can't be killed. So.
And you can either Crux and Nissa survives, or you attack Nissa and deal 1 and then Crux. It's just
Huey finds a miserable Thoughtseize off the top of his deck there. He's on 5 mana.
Wow, I saw Huey winning this game. Like, as soon as that Crux, I was like, wow, this looks real good for Huey.
That was last game. Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's when I thought the match was over. But Adam has put up quite the fight. I think this is also a testament to Red-Green Devotion. Like, the amount of mana you can generate and the cards you play with that mana are just so overwhelmingly powerful.
Frank, we're getting into emergency mode here. Sandwiches and donuts have arrived.
I can't even handle it right now.
Yeah. This could get ugly.
Rashad's like...
All right. Oh, there's an Elspeth on top for Huey.
That's so
He is going to gain a life to go up to 4 here. Can he hang on? Okay, this is huge. Hero's downfall.
That was a good turn.
That was a massive turn for Huey.
So now
He did have to take a damage. Yeah, he had to take 2 to cast it.
Did Adam
and Adam showed him
the second
and
Nissa.
Huey said, "Yeah, that's fine. Play the dang thing."
So he blocks the 2 4/4s. He's still dead.
Yes, and that's why Adam showed it to him. But you know, Huey's not the type
like,
of
I'm
player
gonna
to
make
concede.
you
Oh, I
attack
do that
with
too.
that dude.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you go through the motions.
And Adam Yurchek wins the match.
Wow.
I did not see that coming.
Did not either.
That's a great match, though. Wow.
So
Those
Huey with a
Nissas.
rough start here. He's actually 1 and 2.
Those Nissas.
Yeah, Nissas were great. Yeah, those were fantastic.
I mean, it's funny because you wouldn't expect William Jensen to be 1